The one that I chose to do is the Taylor polynomial approximation. So, to start out, I'm going to give the formula. The formula of the first degree is f of xy equals the function of ab plus f of x ab times x minus a plus f of y ab times y minus b. The second degree is f of xy equals f of ab plus f of x ab times x minus a plus f of y ab times y minus b plus f of xx or x squared ab divided by 2 times x minus a squared plus f of yy ab divided by 2 times y minus b squared plus f of x ab times a x minus a times y minus b. Next, I have listed the steps that we need to take. So step 1 is find the partial derivatives, which is f of x, f of y, f of yy, f of xx, and f of xy. Then step 2 is plug in the point that we are given and then find f of ab, f of x ab, f of y ab, f of yy ab, f of xx ab, and f of x y ab. Step number 3 is use step 1 and 2 and plug into the formula that we were given before. Step 4 is to simplify if needed, and then step 5 is to get the final answer. And then once you get that, you're done. The first one we are doing is f of x equals arctan of x plus 2y on the point 1, 0. So step 1 is find the partial derivative. So we get f of x equals 1 divided by x plus 2y squared plus 1. We get this by doing a u sub. Then we get f of x equals 2 divided by x plus 2y squared plus 1 by doing a u substitution again. Then we get f of x equals negative 2 times 2y plus x divided by x plus 2y squared plus 1, all of that squared, and we get that by the chain rule. Then we get f of yy, which is equal to negative 8 times x plus 2y divided by x plus 2y squared plus 1, all squared. We get that again by using the chain rule. Then we get f of xy, which is equal to negative 4 times x plus 2y divided by x plus 2y squared plus 1, all squared, again by the chain rule. Then step 2, plug in our point. We get f of x equals 1/2, x of y equals 1, f of xx equals 1/2, f of y equals negative 2, f of xy equals negative 1, and f of the function is 0.785. Step 3, we plug into the formula, so we get 0.785 plus 1/2 times x minus 1 plus 1 times y minus 0. For the second degree, we get 0.785 plus 1/2 times x minus 1 plus 1 times y minus 0 plus 1/2 divided by 2 times x minus 1 squared plus 1 times x minus 1 times y minus 0 plus 1/2 or negative 2 divided by 2 times y minus 0 squared. Then step 4 we simplify, so we get 0.785 plus 1/2 x minus 1/2 plus y for the first degree, and then the second degree we get 0.785 plus 1/2 x minus 1/2 plus y minus 1 times x squared minus 2x plus 1, and then negative 1 times xy minus y, and then we get negative y squared. So step 5, to get our final, we get 0.285 plus 1/2 x plus y for the first degree. In the second degree, we get negative 0.715 plus 3.5 x plus 2y minus xy minus x squared minus x or y squared. So number 2 is f of x equals ln y 1 plus x squared minus y. Step 1, we find the partial derivatives. We get f of x equals 2x divided by 1 plus x squared minus y. F of y is negative 1 divided by 1 plus x squared minus y. F of xx, we get 2 times negative x squared minus y plus 1 divided by 1 plus x squared minus y all squared. F of yy, we get negative 1 divided by 1 plus x squared minus y all squared. And f of xx, we get 2x divided by 1 plus x squared minus y squared. Step 2, we plug in the point. We get f of 0 is equal to 0, f of y is equal to negative 1, f of xx is equal to 2, f of y is equal to negative 1, f of the function is 0, and f of xy is 0. Next, we do step 3. We plug into the formula. We get 0 plus 0 times x minus 0 plus negative 1 times y minus 0. For the second degree, we get 0 plus 0 times x minus 0 plus negative 1 times y minus 0 plus 2 divided by 2 times x minus 0 squared plus 0 times x minus 0 times y minus 0, and then we get plus 1/2 times y minus 0 squared. Next, step 4, we get the first degree to be 0 plus 0 minus y, and the second degree we get 0 plus 0 minus y plus x squared plus 0 minus 1/2 y squared. And then step 5, we get the first degree, the final answer is negative y, and the second degree we get negative y plus x squared minus 1/2 y squared. Finally, when we have everything written down, we can go to the Calc 3D plotter and plug each of these in to make sure that we got the right answer. So plug it in, check the first and second degree for both to get the right answer.